Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I was gathering with a group of friends in an outdoor space, and it was going to be a good number of us, but we didn't know how many were going to show up. Those who got there early, most of us women, I think all of us women, we were trying to decide how to set things up and what to do. And I just said, yeah, leave it. When the guys get here, they're going to sit up and they're going to want to rearrange tables regardless of how you set them up. It sounded kind of like a sexist thing that maybe we couldn't, or wouldn't do the moving of the tables. But what I knew was, some things about the way men interact and spatial behavior and what they like to do and see and what have you, based on research. So they're looking at me like, Batiste, come on, we could do this. I was like, oh no, I know we can, but it doesn't matter how you arrange them, they're going to be rearranged. So of course the guys show up and things get rearranged. It's like, what if we, now what we could do is we could put, if we go from this way and then we do, now let's measure, let's look at, and everybody looked at me and they were like, wow, you know people. I'm a sociologist. I think I would have been a sociologist if I had never heard of sociology. I meet sociologists all the time who never studied the field as intently as I have, to earn a doctorate in it. Maybe they took a course and they really, really loved it, but they think and move through the world that way. Your purpose is not your job, it is your calling, it is your existence, it is your nature. When I talk about those two questions of what do I really know and what does my community need, I'm really asking, what do I know so passionately? What am I passionate about learning? People ask me all the time for books and movie recommendations and things, and then they say, I'm going to put it on my list. And I'll never recommend anything to them again because they're not so passionate about knowing that they're asking that I need to know right now. And, yeah, we all get to have a list and we get to put on a list, and the list, finish your list and then ask somebody. People who are passionate about learning will stop doing what they do, will find a way to read between traffic lights. They will find a way to find out that thing that they're so passionate of seeing and knowing and learning. What is it that you're passionate about learning? What wakes you up early in the morning to find out more? What do you seek deeply? When the thing that you're passionate about learning, you're learning and you know a great deal and you feel like you can never know enough. You find some new piece of something about it and you're like, oh my God, this changes the game. That passion about learning is really what drives purpose. And then you find a storehouse of information and ideas and skills that you can share with others. And that other question of who is my community? Who is my community, when I first asked, started out as my family and then my neighbors and my church, and then it expanded. What expands my passion for learning and what does my community need question really is my belief. My belief in the possibility of a better world. My belief that God's will can be done on earth as it is in heaven. That belief expands my desire and my need and my time and my drive and my energy. That belief expands so that those 5 people I was talking to became millions. That belief that doing the right thing, that if I take care of the greater good will take care of me, it expands my purpose. But first you have to know, as Naim Akbar asked, why me here now? Why me here now? As we laughed at those guys arranging the tables and how they were doing it, they said, how did you? I said, patterns of behavior. I love studying patterns of behavior. I love them throughout history. I love studying organization and group. I love studying diversity. I love studying what we do within our groups and what can happen when we add versatility to our life. All of that is around purpose. Keep seeking, keep knowing, but don't look so hard that you forget that the search is not the journey. The journey is the journey. I love you.